think of a secret weapon from World War II, you probably picture new tanks or maybe even super soldiers. But what if I told you the Polish army had something a little furrier? We're talking about a 500-pound Syrian brown bear who drank beer, wrestled with his fellow soldiers, and carried live ammunition during one of the world's most brutal battles. This isn't a movie plot. This is the incredible true story of Wojtek the soldier bear. It all started in 1942 in the mountains of Iran. A group of Polish soldiers, themselves recently freed from Soviet labor camps, stumbled upon an Iranian boy carrying a sack. Inside was a tiny orphaned Syrian brown bear cub whose mother had been killed by hunters. Seeing the small cub, the soldiers' men who had lost their own homes and families felt an immediate connection. They traded the boy a few tins of beef, some chocolate, and a Swiss army knife for the bear. They named him Wojtek, a Polish name that means joyful warrior. At first, the little bear couldn't even swallow properly, so the men fed him condensed milk from an old vodka bottle. Under the care of what became the 22nd Artillery Supply Company, Wojtek didn't just survive, he flourished. He quickly became the unofficial mascot, a furry friend who brought a spark of joy to men surrounded by the horrors of war. As Wojtek got bigger, his personality got even bigger. He eventually ditched his small crate and started cuddling with the soldiers in their tents for warmth. He learned to march on his hind legs and even salute when greeted. Wojtek fully embraced military life, picking up some of his comrades' favorite habits. He loved drinking beer, which was often given as a reward, and was known to enjoy coffee in the mornings. He also had a smoking habit. He'd take a puff from a lit cigarette before completely eating it. His playful antics and friendly wrestling matches were a constant source of morale. He was a welcome distraction, reminding the soldiers of the world they were fighting to protect. Wojtek traveled with the unit all across Iraq, Syria, Palestine, and Egypt, becoming a minor celebrity among the Allied troops stationed nearby. In 1944, the 22nd Company was ordered to move from Egypt to Italy to join the fierce Italian campaign. But they hit a snag. The British transport ship had strict no-animal policies. For the soldiers, leaving Wojtek behind was unthinkable. He wasn't just a mascot, he was a brother in arms, so they came up with a brilliant, almost absurd solution. If only soldiers were allowed on the ship, then Wojtek would have to become a soldier. He was officially enlisted into the Polish army, given the rank of private, a serial number in his own paybook. Private Wojtek was now an official member of the army, and the port authorities in Alexandria couldn't argue. He boarded the ship to Italy with his unit. It was in Italy during the bloody Battle of Monte Cassino that Private Wojtek cemented his legacy. This was one of the longest and toughest fights of the campaign, and Wojtek's 22nd Company was tasked with the dangerous job of hauling supplies to the front lines under constant enemy fire. During the intense battle, Wojtek saw his friends struggling to carry heavy 100-pound crates of artillery shells. Doing what he'd always done, copying the men around him, Wojtek walked up to the truck, stood on his hind legs, and started lifting the crates himself. He carried a box after box to the artillery positions, never dropping a single one. For his incredible service and bravery, Wojtek was promoted to the rank of corporal. The 22nd Company was so proud they changed their official emblem to a new design, a bear carrying an artillery shell. When the war was finally over, Wojtek and his comrades were relocated to a camp in Scotland. As the company was demobilized in 1947, his human family had to make a heartbreaking choice. Wojtek couldn't be sent back to the wild, so they arranged him to live out his days at the Edinburgh Zoo. Wojtek passed away in 1963, but he never forgot his past. His old Polish army buddies would often visit, and whenever he heard them speaking Polish, he became animated, sometimes even saluting. Today, statues in his honor stand in Scotland, Poland, and Italy, a permanent tribute to the bear who became a soldier and a powerful symbol of courage and friendship in the darkest of times. It's a story that sounds like fiction, but it's a true testament to the bonds that can form in the most unbelievable circumstances. If you enjoyed this piece of forgotten history, make sure to follow for more incredible true stories.